Do you know that over 50 million Americans suffer from allergies that can lead to excess mucus production and related symptoms? Welcome back. Mucus is a thick fluid that coats your respiratory tract. It protects your lungs from infection and foreign particles. However, when the body creates too much mucus, it can cause a range of problems, including trouble breathing, coughing, and a runny nose. If you have ever had excessive mucus accumulation, you will understand how aggravating it can be. Most individuals are unaware that the foods they eat may be causing excess mucus to accumulate in the airways of their lungs, which is why we will look at the top foods that have been proven to cause an increase in mucus production in this video. Keep watching until the end because there is one food that I believe will surprise you. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. White bread. The first offender we must address is white bread, which is a staple in many diets, and it may surprise you to hear that it can induce an increase in mucus production. According to one study, there is a link between bread consumption and chronic rhinosinusitis with nasal polyps, which are nasty inside the nose. The researchers discovered that people who ate more than 2 slices of white bread per day had a higher incidence of these symptoms. Furthermore, researchers observed a link between bread consumption and asthma. People who ate bread were more likely to suffer asthma symptoms such as wheezing, chest tightness, and shortness of breath, according to their findings. Number 2. Processed meat. Processed meat is the next item on our list. Processed meat is meat that has been treated in some way to preserve or enhance its flavor. Bacon, hot dogs, sausage, and luncheon meat are all examples of processed meat. We included it because researchers observed that consuming processed meat was linked to an increased risk of COPD, a disorder that causes difficulty breathing. The study revealed that for every 10 grams of processed meat ingested every day, the chance of COPD increased by 7%, with high mucus production being one of the undesirable side effects of COPD. Number 3. Sugar. Sugar is another food to discuss. It has long been established that sugar should not be included in a healthy diet, but a recent study found a correlation between sugar consumption and increased mucus formation. The study examined the impact of sugar on nasal mucus in both healthy and asthmatic people and discovered that both groups produce greater mucus after eating sugar. If you'd like to find out more on the benefits of cutting sugar from your diet, do check out my other video on what happens if you stop eating sugar for 30 days in the link above and down below in the description box after you have finished this video. Number 4. Milk. Milk is high in calcium and other minerals, but it also has been linked to mucus production. According to one study, drinking milk increases mucus production in the nose and throat. When participants blew their nostrils, they found more mucus in their noses and were more likely to have a sore throat. The consumption of milk has also been linked to an increase in the number of colds. Number 5. Fast food. Another category that should be explored is fast food. Fast food is obviously bad, but many people are starting to find that it might increase mucus production. According to one study, eating fast food is associated with an increased chance of acquiring asthma. The study revealed that for every serving of fast food consumed per week, the risk of asthma increased by 18%. And as mentioned previously, one of the side effects of asthma is excessive mucus production. Number 6. Soda. Just like fast food, soda has been linked to an increased risk of developing asthma and increased mucus production. The primary reason for this is that soda is high in sugar, and excess sugar has been known to cause inflammation. Inflammation can cause a variety of problems in the human body, including sinus congestion and mucus overproduction. Additionally, eating sugar causes your body to release more inflammatory substances. One of those substances is histamine, which is also known for causing mucus release. To make matters worse, most people drink soda while eating that greasy but often delicious fast food meal. Talk about a double whammy when it comes to the build-up of excess mucus in your airways. Number 7. Cheese. Moving on, the next food that we need to discuss is cheese. When our systems are unable to break down and absorb a property known as lactose, the body's natural reaction is to make more mucus, which can cause other issues such as diarrhea, constipation, and nausea. Furthermore, many dairy products contain a high quantity of saturated fat. Saturated fats are also thought to enhance mucus production. Cheese is no exception because it is made from cow's milk, which is heavy in saturated fat. To protect itself from the detrimental effects of saturated fats, the body produces more mucus. Number 8. Spicy food. Spicy foods contain compounds like capsaicin, which give them their characteristic heat. When we consume spicy foods, capsaicin can irritate the mucous membranes lining the mouth, throat, and digestive tract. In response to this irritation, the body's natural defense mechanism kicks in, leading to increased mucus production. The body creates more mucus to protect and soothe the irritated areas, especially as a form of defense against what it perceives as a threat. This excess mucus can result in symptoms like a runny or stuffy nose, as well as throat congestion. While this reaction varies from person to person, and not everyone experiences it, the association between spicy foods and mucus production is a result of the body's protective response to the irritation caused by the compounds in spicy ingredients. Number 9. Alcohol. Alcohol consumption can lead to increased mucus production through several mechanisms. One significant factor is its dehydrating effect. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it encourages the body to expel more water. This dehydration can result in the body producing thick mucus as a defense mechanism to maintain moisture in the respiratory and digestive tracts. Additionally, alcohol can irritate the mucous membranes in the mouth and throat. This irritation can prompt the body to produce excess mucus to protect and soothe these irritated areas. The combination of dehydration and mucous membrane irritation can lead to a sensation of increased mucus production, often experienced as a dry or scratchy throat and nasal congestion. It's essential to consume alcohol in moderation and stay well hydrated to minimize these effects on mucus production. Number 10. Sodium. Last but not least will be sodium. Unfortunately, many city dwellers consume far too much sodium in their diets. In fact, many of the common foods we eat are high in sodium, which may be contributing to an increase in mucus production. The reason for this is because sodium produces inflammation in the body, which can lead to swelling and causes mucus production to increase as a natural defense mechanism. According to one study, people who ate salty meals had more mucus. While it's important to include some salt in your diet, it's also important to be mindful of how much you are eating if you are experiencing mucus problems. It may be a good idea to limit your intake of salty foods. Do you eat any of these mucus-causing foods? Comment below. If you like this video, do like and share this video so that more people will learn about the top foods causing mucus to be avoided. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of health tips for women, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.